be an MDG Hellcat exhaust review. Alright, so what I want to do in this video is test out my stock exhaust on my Daytona Hellcat. I have this car right now in track mode, alright? It is in the loudest mode. The valves are completely open. I'm not on this microphone right now, my DJI Mic 2, because it's not going to do the job that I want. I'm using my Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. The microphone is a shotgun mic right on top of my camera, facing right at this actual exhaust, so I can try to get the best sounds. It is not going to sound on video with this microphone as great as it sounds in person. But what I want to kind of just hear, I'll stop talking in a minute, is how this exhaust sounds after 15,000 miles. I'm at 17K right now. Before I go to this course of catback exhaust, I want to see how this exhaust sounds stock on video. So when I get that new exhaust, I can go back and compare. Like I said, I'm using my shotgun mic. Hopefully you can hear me pretty good. The mic is fairly far, and it's facing, I would say about maybe 3.5, 4 feet from my car, and you can just hear the rumbling of the stock exhaust. And like I said, I have the car in track mode so it can be the loudest, and I just want to hear it and just kind of get a feel of what it sounds like. Now over time, Hellcats start to sound slightly different from what I'm hearing over the time as they age. When this car was brand new, it had a sound. As this engine ages, the exhaust is basically an instrument. It starts to have a slightly different sound as sound is traveling through the exhaust. It's ever so slightly. You cannot really pick up on it too much, but you will hear Hellcats get louder as they get older. As the actual engine and the exhaust start to age, it almost sounds better. It sounds better the older they get. I mean, I may lose that if I go to this new course exhaust, but you know, in the meantime, we're coming up at 5 years of ownership, and this is how it sounds. So I'm going to do a couple more flybys. We are just focusing on the sound of the exhaust, not the supercharger. So let me go back around. All right, so let me just put my camera this way, so when I take off, you can kind of hear it. Actually, I'll back up first, and I'll pass by my camera just so you can kind of hear it. Like I said, I'm not using this microphone, my wireless mic. I'm talking on the shotgun mic on top of my Sony A7S III. So let me close the door. You're not going to hear me once I close this door. You will just hear the car. So I'll have to see how this sounds in playback, but I can only imagine how it sounds outside of the car, off camera in real life. But of course, I can't really hear that because I'm driving. But the car is going to sound pretty aggressive in track mode. That's what I got the car in. I got my car in track mode right now. And of course, when I go past this camera and go past this microphone, it's doing the best job to be able to give you guys that sound. Soon I'm going to go to my other camera and my GoPro on my actual wireless mic, and we'll talk more. not using this mic like how I usually do, you probably can't hear me, but we'll see how far I can be heard with this shotgun mic on top of my actual camera. But this car, like I said, has 17,000 miles, and the exhaust sounds how it sounds now. It sounds extremely aggressive, extremely brolic. I can't see myself going to EVs from this. Leaving this sound and going to an EV, that, you know, simulated sound, yeah, it's supposed to be air channeling through an instrument, through Fratsonic, whatever they want to call it, but it's just nothing like a beast of a V8 engine. All right, so I'll try and keep my body close to my actual camera since I'm not using my wireless mic. Since I got my GoPro Hero 13 and connected this microphone to my GoPro, it messed up something on my actual main camera. Now I'm only on one channel on this main camera when I connect it. It has pissed me off. I'm not happy about it. So in the meantime, I'm using my shotgun mic, which worked better for a video like this anyways, because I need that shotgun mic on top of the actual camera so you can hear this car. But this mic is what I would be using to be far away. I can be far away and talking to you with this mic, but for right now, I'm just on one channel on my main camera, so I don't know what's going on. Until I figure it out, I'm just using my shotgun mic on my actual main camera. But I guess in a minute, I'll go to my GoPro and start using my actual wireless mic to finish out this video. But in a nutshell, the actual exhaust on these cars stock, I'm in track mode right now, sounds off the charts. I mean, it sounds next level. When I go to this new Corsa exhaust, we'll go back and we'll look at videos when I did, or this video, when I had the exhaust stock, so you can hear how it sounds compared to the new exhaust. It's going to be a slightly deeper sound with that Corsa, not as low pitched as the actual stock exhaust, a little bit more deeper, so a little bit louder, and it sounds even more aggressive. All right, so now on my actual GoPro with my wireless mic connected. So this microphone that you see right here is connected to this camera that you're watching me on now. We shot most of, or all of the actual drive-bys with my Sony a7S III and using my Rode Video Mic Pro Plus. So let me just bring this in to keep dirt out of it. But this is the actual camera that you were hearing my car on, this shotgun mic, so you can really hear the exhaust. And of course, if I kept this mic on me, or sometimes I hang this mic on my actual camera, you know, to act as that mic, but that mic just does a better job when I want to show, or, you know, showcase the exhaust sounds or how this car sounds. But the car is still in track mode right now. What you're hearing now is the microphone that's on me, my DJI Mic 2. That's what you're hearing right now. So technically, this microphone that's on me right here is what you're hearing on your screen, on your video screen. You're hearing this mic pick up the exhaust. It probably doesn't sound as crisp. It may sound as crisp as the shotgun mic on my main camera, but maybe not. But just some tests to kind of back and forth different mics to kind of see what these cameras produce as far as sound, or I'm sorry, these microphones produce as far as sound with this car as it is stock right now, until I end up getting this Corsa exhaust. So the exhaust on these cars is special. It has a very unique sound. The car is in track mode right now, just at idle, and it still has that unique. Let me actually move my car a little bit around from this spot actually. So here we are in the car now. Car is in track mode still, as you can see. Actually, let me just back up first and show you. I want to get more straight, so have slightly better lighting. All right, anyways, as you can see, transmission's in track. All right, I'm in my custom mode, but it's still transmission's in track, so the car can be the loudest. But yeah, overall, these cars get pretty quiet after they're just, you know, idling for a while. I'm in track mode, and this car sounds EV-like. This is the most quiet this car will get. Yes, if I put this car in eco mode, it probably will be a little bit more quiet than this, but the purpose of this video was to allow you to hear the exhaust stock in its loudest point, which is in track mode. The valves are all the way open, and this is the loudest that it will sound in track mode being stock. So like I said, once I go to my new Corsa Catback Extreme exhaust, I'll put it in track, and of course it's going to be a lot louder. I've seen videos and it's been proven that it's a lot louder with that Corsa. We'll do this video again. But if you do have a Hellcat, you know, it doesn't matter if it's a Hellcat, Red Eye, whatever it is, if it's stock and you have a stock exhaust, even a Demon, these Hellcats, these Red Eyes, whatever, these Demons, they get quiet after a while when they're stock with the stock exhaust. It does not matter how much power they have, a little bit more power than this, whatever, it's still gonna sound quiet after a while. When you get on these cars, yes, it's gonna open up. You're gonna hear it like you wouldn't believe. All right, but they all get fairly quiet when they're stock. That's what I love about them. It's like a sleeper. It sounds quiet like this, but you get on it and it will jump up and sound like something out of NASA. It sounds like something from the space race. All right, it sounds like something that can get out of the stratosphere on this earth. That's why they went with that name Hellcat, because it's a fighter jet. It's supposed to sound like a fighter jet. It's supposed to sound like something that's out of this world. But I love the exhaust, how it sounds stock, but I don't know. I mean, I really want to go Corsa, but at the same time, I want to keep it as stock as possible. But I don't know. I'll probably end up going Corsa because I've said it so many times and I know I probably want to do it. And I know I probably will do it, I should say. So, yeah, let me just roll around. Tried to come out at somewhat golden hour when the sun is starting to lower, and it's starting to go down right now. But Genzilla supercharged, 17,000 plus miles. How the actual stock exhaust sounds is what you heard in track mode, the loudest that it can be. Valves are wide open, and she screams. So I can't wait to get back and watch this on playback just to see how it sounds. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about your 392s. We don't have to just be talking about Hellcats. Scat Packs, Daytona 392s, which is what I had, Hellcats, Red Eyes, Demons, whatever you have. If your exhaust is still stock, how do you feel about it? It does get super quiet. I know a lot of people want that loudness. I don't want my exhaust too loud. I'm never into like a too loud of an exhaust. I want just a little bit more rumble, but I still want to keep it somewhat quiet. So that's why I would never go catless, you know, and do a muffler delete like I did on my last Daytona 392, or take the resonators off, remove the resonators. I would never go full straight pipe. All right, that's why I want to go kind of more exotic with the actual exhaust, full exhaust, but still get a little bit more deepness. I've said it in the previous videos, but if this is your first video that you've seen of mine, that's my actual thoughts. I want to keep this car somewhat still stock sounding, but a little bit louder. I don't want to go too loud because this is my daily driver. And plus, I just love that sleeper kind of quietness. But on my camera here, that was about 8 feet away when I was actually coming around this bend, is what you're going to be hearing, or what you have heard in those actual flybys. So just at one of my spots around the corner from my second property, and I want to give you guys a real life experience on what these Hellcats sound like just stock. So let's go back around one more time to the exhaust while I'm on my DJI Mic 2. So best if I get my body close because the microphone's on me. So you're hearing the exhaust stock in track mode on this mic that's on me. It's wireless, it's Bluetooth connected. So take it off, bring it down here. Hopefully I don't burn my dead cat off, because this heat coming off this exhaust is no joke. So this is it. You're hearing the stock exhaust in track mode. Yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll do this video again for you guys, and I'll bring both of my cameras out, both of my microphones, and we'll see what the difference is once I get this Corsa. But once again, in the comment section below, just let me know, how do you like your stock exhaust? Do you think it's too quiet? Are you into loud exhausts? Do you like how the stock exhaust quiets down? Or do you just want to go, or have you already went straight, full straight pipe where it's just incredibly loud? You know, if you have a drone, just let me know what you got. Scat Pack, Hellcat, whatever it is, Charger Challenger, doesn't matter. Let me know how you feel about your stock exhaust the sound of it, and when it quiets down, do you like that, or would you prefer it to be louder when it's quiet and idling? Starting to get to that incredible golden hour that I love as a filmmaker, to be out here with that sun dropping. That is pure golden hour for filmmakers like myself. We love that golden hour where it's getting close to 7 p.m., a little after 7, and that sun starts to drop, makes these cars and any kind of photography, videography look off the charts. You guys let me know what you want to see. Also, by the way, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. I did a 30-day challenge on my channel. All right, I made a video every day in September for 30 days, from September 1st all the way through September 30th. All right, I challenged myself to see if I could still do it. Back in 2019, I did a video daily. I did a video every single day for 365 days. And that year in 2019, when I went daily, I think I even did 2 videos like 3 times. So I actually came out with more than 365 videos for that year. That's the year I hit 10,000 subscribers. And then 2020, my channel went to trash when COVID happened. So, you know, now I'm trying to pick things back up. 2022, I got a little bit more of a higher boost in growth. And I think I hit 50K, and I've just been locked in since. So I'm not happy with this stagnant growth. But now I'm putting a lot of efforts back into my channel, and I'm trying to pretty much push this channel as far as I can go. But anyways, the 30-day challenge is over. So if you didn't see a video on October 1st, that's why. I went daily from September 1st through September 30th, 30 straight videos. I didn't miss a day. Just a challenge for myself to see if I can still, you know, grind like how I've always grinded. And it became second nature for me. But, you know, now I'm gonna go back to just filming every 2 to 3 days, and the videos will be a lot longer. So quick video, or maybe it's a little bit longer, on your stock exhaust on these Hellcats or your 392s, how they sound. Because let me tell you something, that Scat Pack, that 392 can sound off the charts compared to this Hellcat. All right, if you have that 6.4 liters, a bigger engine, but of course it's not supercharged, but it's a bigger engine, so it can put out some crazy sound compared to the Hellcat. But of course, people know that yes, sound is one thing and power is another. But overall, that 392 sounds incredible when you listen to the exhaust on it. All right, so that is going to do it for this upload. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.